It turns out that marinated feta is pretty fucking delicious. To make things worse, it's very easy to make at home and it goes great with both sweet and savory food. And if that's not enough, as a byproduct, you get this super aromatic oil that you can use to flavor pretty much anything. Let me show you how easy it is to make at home. To the kitchen! Citrus peel adds a zingy twist to the flavoring oil. Perhaps lemon would be a more common option, but orange felt like an interesting match for the rest of the aromatics we're going with. Both orange and lemon have this white stuff on the inside that can add a hint of bitterness, so I got rid of it by running a paring knife through it and pressing against the board. If anything, this was a good knife skills practice. Next up, we have some whole spice. In this case, about 4 to 5 sticks of whole cinnamon. A set of aromatics without fresh herbs feels incomplete, so I have my money on thyme. Thyme, orange, cinnamon, it just sounds right. We also have about 10 garlic cloves, a mild smoky chili flake that will add some smokiness, but equally important, a rich ruby color to the oil. And speaking of oil, olive oil it is for this one. We'll start things by toasting our garlic cloves in a dry skillet over medium heat. This will take about 5 minutes and the occasional pan shake, but it will take our garlic to a less radioactive state. A couple of minutes of heat will bring out the pungent aromatic qualities of the cinnamon and orange peel, so in they go as well. Time to make some space for the chili flakes. Those burn quite easily, so make sure to move them around as you're toasting them. Oh, and also some coughing is normal. Now that everyone's nice and mellow, it's time to come behind with about 300 ml of good quality olive oil. We're bringing that to a very gentle simmer and adding our thyme. You don't want to take the heat too far because everything will just start to burn, so keep it cool. We'll let the thyme mingle in with everyone for a minute to wake its aroma and then take it off the heat and let everything come down in temper touch before we can add our feta. Otherwise, bye bye feta. Hello feta crumbs. When the oil is no longer scorching hot, we can move in with about 300 grams of cubed feta and coat its cheesy highness with the oil and aromatics. We're finally letting this cool down to room temp before we transfer it to a clean jar, topping it up with oil and aromatics as we go. And voila! This stuff can be eaten straight away, but it tastes much better once it's had the chance to marinate overnight. Kept in the fridge, it will last you a good week or two, although I doubt that you will. It can easily work as the centerpiece of a fruit and veg cheese board, but it's also great as a finishing agent for pretty much any roasted vegetable as well. By now you probably know I love roasting carrots with spices for their flavor and simplicity, but these can easily be subbed for a different vegetable for an equally good result. Olive oil and spices take veg to a different dimension, and there's no right or wrong answer as to what you can use. I don't think so anyways. Keep these whole or mash them to a more dippable form factor. One thing that works absolutely fantastic with roasted vegetables is yogurt. And one way to boost yogurt is by introducing a touch of lime juice, a minced clove of garlic, and a touch of salt to the mix. Just pretend I added the salt. A couple of generous dollops of the stuff and some fine spoon work later, and we have the base of a promising side dish, or a dip, or whatever. It's tasty. Chased with the carrots, a generous helping of the marinated feta, some toasted sesame seeds, and lastly a squeeze of some additional acidity, and we're looking sharp. But it can even go one better. Remember our flavoring oil, just go for it. And while patience may be a virtue, no one has the time for breadsticks, so tortilla wraps it is. Stack them high with however many spoonfuls your soul desires, and in she goes. Just as I suspected, it's pretty damn delicious. But perhaps the biggest revelation for me of them all was feta and figs. Feta is awesome, figs are awesome. Marry the two together and you get yourself a flavor bomb. The creamy, briny, spicy richness of the marinated feta cuts across the mellow sweetness of the fig that melts in your mouth like jam to deliver true sensory delight. But of course, I wouldn't expect you to just take my word for it, so I guess you'll just have to make your own.